unmute myself too. So yeah, so it's yeah, Stream Elements is just being dumb. But at least so I'm still able to stream on both platforms, YouTube, Twitch. But but the chat, like, it doesn't support, like, this still doesn't support the YouTube stuff. And I think I have to go and create like different canvases for each one. I thought it would be better, but it doesn't look like it's gonna support the chats that way, which is lame. But anyways, let me see. Need to make a post too. Let's see. Post this stuff on Facebook, then I'll get started. I'm gonna try to do this more often. But yeah, I'll figure out the stream stuff. I had to redo it again today because Stream Elements is dumb. It is what it is. So I'm gonna work on the game for a little bit, and I'm gonna work on some other stuff. So looks like everything should be good. Yeah, so what I need to try to figure out is how do I get chat to work for both streams? So if you like message in Twitch, and you're supposed to be able to do it, but I'll look up a video. Their support pissed me off this morning. They were absolutely no help with another issue with the widgets they have like elements for any streamers here that use Stream Elements. They have elements gallery, and they have an overlays gallery, and you can only use one. I mean, I guess technically you can use both at the same time, but they offer the like similar things where overlays is like the overlay. So you see this, this new pixel art I have all around the screen, and the latest follower, tipper, subscriber, chat window, all that stuff. Well, Elements has the same thing, but they have like events, and so, but then it didn't have chat, so I couldn't add chat to my Elements window. So I switched to overlays, and now I'm like, is it supposed to be like used together? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. I was having some internet issues this morning. Sweater off. Yo, TG, what's going on? Just posting my advertisements in all these Discords. I love to spam everybody. So, what's going on? So today I'm probably gonna work on the game for a little bit. Another half done. Working. Nice. Gotta make that monies. Got to make that monies. I was just complaining about Stream Elements. I'm probably gonna work on the game for a little bit and then maybe transition off to something else. Bluey shirt on. Big Bluey fan, you see that? Unicorns. And then I'll get to some other stuff. I think I'm gonna start looking into getting ads into my other app. I need to start making YouTube videos again too. So add delay to boss. I don't think this is gonna happen anymore. It shouldn't happen anymore now with the new setup, so should be good. Adding the drift to the enemies, I can do that. And the player toxin, so I'll do a few things. And we'll start looking into getting ads into Unity games. I haven't done it before. I've done it for mobile apps, but not Unity games. Let's see. So the double attack shouldn't happen anymore. I'll test that. The drifts Let's go ahead and activate all our enemies again. Can you hear the music? Is it too loud? Yeah, okay. I'm starting to post more social media, finally. On all our social media. Facebook, Instagram. I don't have the Twitter account. I might even drop Twitter myself, honestly. But I'm posting to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm really surprised about TikTok. I posted my first video, and it's kind of weird. It's like videos just... I guess new videos get posted a lot, and I think only new videos get seen, because the video I posted yesterday got 400 views in like 2 hours, and then it hasn't gotten views since. And then today's video I just posted, and Black Cat's messaged me. He wants to use Blue Sky, which I've heard of Blue Sky, but I haven't really looked into it yet. But let me see. Let me check TikTok. Hold on. I posted a video this morning, and it's gotten 100 views so far. And we'll see if the same thing happens. It's a longer video. Yesterday's video was only like 10 seconds. Today's video is 60 seconds because it's like me talking about the game. Like, it's a quick intro to the game. Yeah, I think so too. I think TikTok does boost your first post. And so we'll see what happens. Like, I know Code Rad, he uses TikTok, and he's got like 5,000 followers now, or 10,000 followers. And he's getting his videos are getting like a few thousand views every time. My TikTok handle, it's the same as all my social media. Let me double check. Yes, it is. What's funny is like most of them are the same, but I don't know. Sometimes I create it and I forget to add the S at the end. Create studio instead of studios. What am I doing? Okay, so the drift. I think the player has the drift mechanic on here. Oh shit, hold on, I gotta read this. Very cool, man. Very cool. So no indie game development, huh, Dennis? You don't want to make that leap of faith? You're like, you're gonna have to start streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no sleep. Oh, it's this force adjuster script, right? I think I may just have to add this script. Movement, just force. Yeah, I think so. We'll test that real quick too. Get the enemies. Let's go with my favorite guy, number 18 here. Here, and maybe movement, force. Alright, hit the apply. Alright, let's go check this out. I haven't played the entire game yet in a long time. And I might try to do that now. Let's go ahead. Bring that guy over here. Right here, and then the spawn point 2. Where's you at? Bring you over here. Oh, getting some lag. Hold on. And I think my YouTube channel's like, I think most of my handles are Heroes Legends Studios. Honestly, I don't know why I picked Studios versus Studio. But it goes back and forth. It's kind of sloppy. Because my email is Studio. And then website Studios. But I own both domains, Studio and Studios. Actually, and I also have Hero Legend Studios. Like if someone says Hero instead of Heroes. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I thought I fixed that. Uh-oh. Okay. I was pretty sure I fixed this. Maybe I didn't save. God damn. Movement. Okay. And hit apply. Pause it real quick. Let's see if these guys hit it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I for the spawn point. Yeah, I forgot. We just gotta hit the lottery, bro. We just have to hit the lottery. That's it. That's what I'm banking on. Are they attacking each other? That's hilarious. I don't know what happened here, bro. What happened here? Tell me. We gotta make this font bigger. Running into you. Get away from me, bro. Okay, that's definitely. This is something Blind Cat's gonna be working on. Get out of here. Look, I want to die on the first person. First fish here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're dead. Okay. Then we gotta freeze that there. I think Blind Cat said he was gonna do that. Let me try to get these guys to follow me into the drift. Did he follow me? Oh. I missed it. Gosh dang it. Maybe I'm just blind over here. Looks like he's still getting the... damage flash is still occurring. To fix that. Oh, see, the fish is up there. Oh yeah, it is. How is he able to get around the... So he is being affected by the... Let me check my settings. No. Actually, having trouble seeing the screen. Get out of here. I'm gonna die here. I don't know, I'm having trouble seeing my screen. Can't really see the top. Damn. Doesn't look like he's getting damaged by the spikes either. Oh. Oh, you know what? I think all the enemies have like a ton of health. So I accidentally bumped up their health when I was testing it. Wait. I'm getting beat up over there. Dang. Alright. Alright. I haven't played this in a long time. Okay. I thought you were dead. What happened? Get out of here. Okay, now he's dead. Okay. I think they all have 80 health. Oh, what the heck? Where'd you come from? Maybe that's another fish. I'm not timing this right at all. What happened here? Nothing. Get out of here. Gotta get that pause in there. I think Blind Cat's doing that. This font's super small. Let me heal up. Get my stats up here too. We're at 50. Not terrible. Not terrible. I'm just gonna swim past these guys. Why are they hiding behind the wheel? I gotta fix their flash. Dang. Oh no. Did I crash? What happened? Uh-oh. Yeah, their attack. So when I respawn... So when I die, these guys are losing the target. Oh, another bug. I should be able to like just move past it. So. I think the stun's really long too. And not like get stunned here. On the player's stun. That frame rate could be over 150 easy. By doing what? Calling? I don't know. I don't think calling's gonna help us that much. With all these lights, maybe. But calling doesn't really like you have to bake lighting, right? No, I don't think so. Because we'd have to like bake lighting. We don't want to bake lighting. Well, not all the lights, right? But I think we do have a lot of lights. But I gotta leave that up to Dennis to work on all that stuff. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna help us out that much. Well, calling's meant for like scenes, right? For the art. Did I lose reference again? What's it? Yeah, it's gonna keep losing. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I was assuming you're talking about like scene calling. What's it called? Like actually Unity's calling. Can't think of what it's called. Let's go back over here. So let me fix the enemies too. So this attack. So I think this could be an issue with the ray cast. So if the player dies, does the line of sight get called? Probably not. So ray vision. Yeah, I guess it just means what you're talking about for calling specifically, PG. Like if you mean something else other than like I'm gonna Google it. Oh, occlusion calling, right? So that's not it. So and again, I'm not sure how much it works for 2D versus 3D games. But being able to like render like specific things, right? So you're rendering objects for those. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if it works for 2D. Right. Yeah. And so yeah, if we're talking about like scene calling, right? I think I'm not sure how it works for because this is rendering performance, right? Occlusion calling here. It's rendering performance. Yeah, it's not like those objects are turned off. It just doesn't like render them. But I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to like look into this to see how much it will save. Because right now, yeah, we're running at like 60. I think we have to create our own custom calling methods to do that. I don't think Unity offers anything like that, right? And I think we have to update the performance on the enemies too, because they all do their raycasts. They're using raycasting for each vision component. So detection, ground, and target. So each one's making 3 separate raycast calls. So I gotta look into updating that so that each enemy is just using like 1 raycast and then sending those updates to the vision components. That's also gonna save us some performance. But going back to this, so I don't think that target, let's see. So I think this needs to happen too. So if there's no target colliders, we also need to invoke the line of sight lost. Because if the player dies, then there's no colliders, right? Then we don't have to also make these calls. I think that might be the only thing we have to do. Because to check the field of view, we're getting the number of colliders that are in the enemy circle, in the ray vision, and it invokes what targets are the targets are in range, which we don't use right now. But do you think I don't know if you responded to that. I think that would have to be a custom calling event, right? If for the enemies. I don't think Unity has anything like that. Okay. Set defaults. What's defaults? Okay. And then we calculate closest target, check line of sight, close range, okay. So we calculate, and again, it would be 0, that's fine. Then we just return. But we're also not making closest target null here as well, so I think we'll need to do that. It is, where is it? Closest target. And then line of sight. Need to invoke line of sight. And let me know if you have issues. Like, I'm updating your scripts for next week. If we have an energy manager. Yep. Yeah. What's crazy is that um, you can ask Dennis too. Like that's what we did in like our school project, and that's like Unity 3, like early, like when Unity 3 got released, we had to do that because it's the object calling um, just hasn't been a thing. Okay, no worries, man. I think that will fix that issue. Um, and then there's some safety precautions here too. So get closest target. We just need to invoke null. So this is the callback I've added. So enemies requested, say, hey, like, where's the latest player's position, and from this vision component. And then, I mean, if it's null, should I even invoke it, you know? Let's see. Let's do the same thing. And then, oh, the enemies too. They need to... The damage. So daring... I wonder what's happening, because I thought I fixed this. Thought I fixed things. So we set that to 0. Maybe it's happening when they're in attack state. So when they go to the attack state... Oh, I don't have it at all. I don't even have it at all. Update colors. So... thought I added it to everything, but... that's okay. And then we also have the, so this transfer, this is what's failing here. Because I tell it, say, hey, give me the latest position. It says, well, there's no, you passed in a null position. And then we'll say if and then get our colors in here. This one, I think I'm going to treat it more like the stun. Because this one just has... gets the new stun color. Is it not stun? So I'm gonna keep this private. Oops. Private. And I think I only update the... Oh, I don't need to change colors at all, actually. I forget. So I don't need colors. Because all I'm doing is... is enabling the flash. Making sure the flash is off. It seems like the color's fine, so... I think that's it. Ads are starting in 30 seconds. Let me also, I'm going to change the player stun to... stun on the player. This is their stun duration. Like, the player still needs to go through a bunch of updates too. This is how everything used to look, but gotta separate some stuff. Oh, I gotta update the their health too. Go back down to 30. Ad starting. Okay, let me look at this. Wait. How's our character? There's a character hold and a damage weight. Why did I do that? Well, this sets it to 0, so that turns it off. It should just be this. This character hold. It feels longer than a minute. But I see, I set the property here on damage, set it to 1, and then wait half a second, then wait a second, and then turn it off. What else? Let's make sure our thing's good. Then we gotta do the status. You missed. Dang, what the heck? Oh, that needs to be fixed to the camera thing. I don't know how he punched me through that. Heck. Heck, what happened here? Not really sure what happened there. That shouldn't happen. Drift is done. I think these guys do die already if they get stuck. They just have like a bunch of health. And then door 5. I need to look into door 5. We do that too. Okay, alright. Looks like there is some other issue happening with the cranes. So where is this person? Oh, right there. What? Cannot be converted to state. Something wrong with this state? Hey, what happened? Why don't you guys have states? Oh, that's probably not part of the overrides. Okay, I see. I guess that's what happened with the crane. The crane probably killed the fish and it didn't go to the death state. Oh, I didn't think I had to manually add these. I think I can open up the prefab instead. And then go to here. Go state controller, so that looks fine. Here we add them. State controller, go to stun state. Okay, let's go check everything else. I don't think I need the eye anymore. Let me just delete that. Nose, I don't think I need anymore. We're about to find out. I think all these need to be... I don't know if this means that they're good to go. So let's check. Oh yeah, all that looks good. Fish navigation state, stun state, death state, attack state. Looks like all these are missing too. Stun needs to go to navigation. Death doesn't need to go anywhere. Attack doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so open this prefab. Oh no, that's correct. Okay. So I think that's okay. I think it was just those. The fish states. Get updated there. I thought these were auto-saved. It's not on autosave, it's just... How do I save it? What does this one say? Override. Maybe I just go revert. See, that one also says it. Are they all linked to that one? Yeah, they are. Okay, so revert. Oh, okay, so something happened to my programs there. If I can just do this. Gotta do it manually, okay, it's fine. Eight, 9, 10. Let me move this over here. Twelve, 13, 14, 15, 3, 2, 1. All right. Save. Alright, what else? So the stuns seem to be okay. Need to check this one too. So door 5 has some issue. It crashed for some reason. I might have to just beat the boss again. See what's going on. It's got sprite shape, square. That's off. I'm just gonna delete this. There's an audio. What are the other doors? They have wood impact, so that might be it. I need to like make short videos about some of these like tips and tricks. Alright, so let's play it. I might just keep this on this side. So we're gonna test the end game. The double bash. Make sure he doesn't double attack here. And the stun and attack. Okay. A few things to test. And then we'll jump to the status. Which I don't think will take long. Let's go ahead and hit this guy. They're attacking each other, perfect. Dang, how'd you kill me? What the heck? See if I can do this guy right here. Damn, sucker. Getting the buoyancy in would be nice too. Where's this guy? I gotta get the pause in too. Alright, so let's beat the boss real quick. Welcome back, TG. I think those spawns. Oh, I was gonna zoom in the camera too. Okay, so I don't know if you saw yesterday, TG, so I made updates to these attack boxes. So they stay on. Line Cat wanted them to stay on, and until like the player actually like uses it. So once you enter, you can get out of the way. Oh no. Man, that's like the perfect spot. Like, I think he got stuck. Is he stuck in there? I had to like force him out. Oh. So these take much longer. Oh, what I was saying, these changed like the design of these attack boxes so that they stay on until something enters them. I don't know why he's trying to attack up here. It's kind of weird. It's like it has my old position. Yeah, and then there's new art for this too, but I'm not sure. I think the art's in here, but hasn't been added to the game objects. Yeah, instead of them be going on and off, I guess yeah, it does make things a little simpler. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I need to do that too. I need to flip that. right now, also because of like all this, I think the boss enemy, is a little bit has too much health. But I haven't talked to Dennis about that. And I think these pollution clouds need to be bigger. Yeah, it's the like those things. I don't write them down and then I forget about them, and I don't even notice. I'm so used to seeing it one way that I just forget about it. So I'll update that right now too, before I forget again. All right, he's like about done. Just I think one more or two more hits. There you go, it's dead. I keep doing that for some reason. I like, dash into it and I like miss or something. Oh, I gotta dash. Whoa! It wasn't a playthrough, but all those bugs knocked out. Finally. Let's just fix that health bar for the enemy. For the boss. So I think the health. Let's go ahead. Is this on? Let me see. I see. I hate that it's like so like gigantic. It's like look how small our scene is. And it's like, oh yeah, here's the UI. But I think I don't remember if it goes. Yeah, so I think it needs to be. Just flip it, right? There you go. That's all I needed to do. So let me update that prefab. Yeah. Yeah, some things like it's so easy. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And then I forget. And then I forget again. So save that. Let's see. So that's fine. That's fine. I need to look into this, but I'm going to look into that later. This one's good. So now to jump into the status system. So we get these toxins going. And that'll be it for today. And let me check that stuff in. So I don't know, I'll talk to Dennis too. I'll message him and see if he wants me to jump on the dialogue stuff. Because that's what we have now is definitely ugly. I haven't seen it in a while. I forgot what it looked like, but that's hideous. We need to fix it. I'm not gonna have like this good looking game and then we slap this ugly dialogue on it. We'd at least change it a little bit. We have art for it and everything. And then I think we just need to play test it some more. I think the auto target is still something on the to-do list. Need to actually play through it. Alright, what? So status. So both the enemies and the player will have like toxins affect them. And I'm so used to having the inspector on the right side. And then yeah, we gotta test it on the Steam Deck. See how it plays there. Hopefully our background works. We'll see what happens with our background. So last time we did it, Dennis will have to correct me, we weren't on Unity 6. I'm pretty sure we were not on Unity 6. Alright, so player, we've got the player controller, no character fish. Actually, before I jump into it, I'm going to take a quick break, a 5-minute break. So I'm going to run an ad, and then I'll be right back. Catch up with you later. I don't know why my music's not playing. I gotta get update my playlist. Hey, thanks for the subscriber on YouTube. Sorry I missed that. I wonder if it popped up. I don't know if it did. Or maybe I already had that sub before I started streaming. That's okay. Let's see. So, talking about the status system. So, right now, the player... Another reason why we're reorganizing this stuff. So the eye status is what's used, right? Cool, there's nothing in here. Oh, it takes in the eye health, stamina, and toxins. And the toxins is... gets current toxins max and deals toxins. So... so thinking about how everything else works, right? The basically should have an event that is calling that hooks into these, right? No, that's right now it's an interface, right? So the toxins, let's go find one. There's one somewhere here. I don't know if they're called, I think it's called pollution here. Amazing. Let's see. So they have this area of damage script. Take a look at that. Time, damage delay, 1 second. Player, let's go to delete that. So the adjust speed. So we don't use the speed component anymore, eye speed, right? Because now that's the movement. So that needs to change. And this goes into how statuses need to affect components of like other objects. Because like say if it's in the toxin and it like starts navigating, it gets attacked, stunned, and then it resets its speed back to like its original speed, but it's still in the toxin, it should be like halved, right? Still. On trigger enter, we set that time. time. The time is... So I think, and so the other issue with this current one is that every time an object enters this trigger, it resets the timer. So like I can enter, the player can enter, and the enemy can enter, and now the player has a little bit extra time to not get poisoned. So I'm thinking instead there's a toxin component on objects, right? So the enemy, just like everything's becoming component based, right? And it was before, like that's why the whole eye interface, the interface things and whatnot. Now when the player enters, this is going to trigger an event, say, hey, you're being poisoned now, right? And now I'm thinking of like, how does this work, right? Like how does this work? So because it should still be like, okay, on trigger, do you have the... Because the other thing is too is that, oh, okay, we only want to damage the player, but we don't do that anymore. Everything's like triggered by interfaces and colliders. And this is gonna have to like subscribe to like certain features. Like, okay, this area of damage should slow down the player. It should cause toxins and such, so instead, I think may still want to use the interface. And just have it as a separate component. So what it should be is, so we don't need time anymore. We don't need, it should still take in the delay. So this is going to be like a little bit of pseudocode here. So we say if other dot get component, I say my status. But so we'll do different things. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. So not iStatus. This is where the interface drawer comes in, what TG was talking about. I haven't looked at it yet, but this could be like where that comes in, because it's nice to have that interface. I gotta look into it so I can implement it correctly. But what we want to do is have a serialized field, and this is going to be list, we'll say like array of statuses to affect objects or characters. Great. This is going to be a So I don't know, do I have... Can damage type. That's a dumb name. Where is this? Can damage type. Okay, so that's the... So I think we're gonna eventually move away from that. And I need to update. So it's all part of touch and damage. Okay. So I'm gonna not use that here. Instead, I'm gonna create a new enum called status elements or status type. We're gonna have no way to like create a list or an array of these. What's it called? Toxin. Slow down. We'll just do toxin slowdown. That's what we have right now. Really. So this will be okay. So statuses, the other thing would be, so that's an array of status types, but I think maybe it should be a class instead. Yeah, so what we could do, so instead of a, is a class, and they all subclass from status. And these all need to be serializable. So we can see them in the editor. Did I spell that wrong? Let's see, so this is going to be toxin, subclasses from status. Let me just think bigger picture. So toxin needs to have a damage delay. Serialized field. Damage per second, and then damage delay. And then, okay, so because then like what's it called? Like this slowdown won't be. It just has it'll just like trigger slowdown. It won't be like per second. So we have damage per second, damage delay, and then we also have toxin per second. And we'll say this is gonna be a slowdown. Yeah, slowdown percentage. So this is gonna be a range between 0, 1, and we'll say toxins per second. It's gonna be like so it'll be like half speed, right? What we're gonna do here, we're gonna put this in the namespace too. Status custom. We're gonna import status system. Okay. And here we're gonna say it's gonna be line. Get rid of damage type. It's protected. Let's see. So what this gives us is like we're able to make this class and then give it some properties. Let me see if I can. I'm just gonna delete some of this stuff. We don't need any of this. Because I can just comment it out so I can explain it afterwards. All this means is we're gonna call these functions and they're gonna handle what they need to do. We're just gonna be passing data. That's all we want to do. We just want to pass data. So all this data here is gonna come from our status objects. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is gonna mess up all our pollutions. Let's take a look at it. So here, let's see, we got a status. We'll say hate. Let's see, we need to. And yeah, this is what I'm testing to make sure like they appear. And I think, let me see if see, I do toxin that rebuild. Yeah, okay. So I think this is the other thing. So they're classes. But I can't like select a class. I'm trying to think. If I do this, I can see them all, right? Damage per second, damage delay, toxin per second. So you're gonna have different toxin rate. And we'll say, not damage delay, we'll say rate. Okay. But yeah, it's just like an array of toxins. I guess what I can do is This is the stuff I'm trying to still learn about Unity. Because I have to create its own status. So what else am I looking for? So this will grab that interface, right? We're still gonna grab that interface. And if that object has that interface, we're gonna invoke we're gonna like invoke that function. So say if other get component. We'll do this first because we have two arrays. If toxin dot counts. Oh, oops, not that toxin. I can spell. Length is greater than 0. We're gonna do something. If slow down, we're gonna do something. Otherwise, we don't do anything. We're going to separate these into different components too. And so all this will do is say toxin, other get component toxins, toxin dot what's it called? Say deal toxins. And I think what we're gonna change is it's gonna be like toxin.start. And it's gonna pass in the data, which is gonna be damage per second. Oops. Toxin component. Let's say yeah, start, and I'll say toxin beta damage. Oh, I gotta make all these public. second. Set beta. Toxin per second and rate of fire. So that will like call that function and we'll do the same thing. So when we leave, we'll call stop. Say stop. And then we don't need this anymore. Because if it's in there, you know, it's either going to exit or it's going to continue. Hopefully we don't run into like any issues with it mixing up between exits and stays. Where it's like it entered, but it's actually like out of it, so you know, this whole collision issue. And we're experienced with the same thing with the camera, which I actually gotta add that shit to our to-do list. So same thing, like exit and we tell it to stop. Right, yeah, just like that. And let's go to that iToxins component. We're gonna add something new called start, which takes a floats, void stop. Right here if I got rid of that. This one toxin. And wait. And slowdown's gonna be the same thing. Speed. Let me make sure. Let's go to that definition. There's two of them. 1, 2. And I don't know if anyone uses this. I think this one's still used. So I'm gonna update. I'm just gonna copy this here. And you see how I can refactor that stuff. Okay. Speed, beta. And Slow down. This one's gonna be speed, data. Slow down percentage. And again, we can make this a little bit more efficient. Let's go ahead and make a well, actually, do I need to? I guess not. Because for the stops, the starts are different. Let's say speed. Data damage per second damage. I'm using different objects, so yeah, I think that's fine for now. So that should cause some issues. Because so the enemy behavior implements iStatus. And what is iStatus? It's iHealth, stamina toxins. But this is going to be separated out into its own component. So let's do that now. Let's go and create a new component. Don't worry guys, I'll get a new playlist tomorrow. Or I'll update this playlist so it's longer. So it's like an hour long at least. So let's go to the player. I'm gonna create a You gotta actually go to the project. Go to character. I'm gonna go create a new folder called status system. Here, create a new file called toxins. I don't think I have one called iToxins. Hopefully not. And then there is one, so namespace. And so, delete this. So I'm going to remove iToxins from here. Oops, let me find it first. Cut that out. Put it here. Then and then the status tracker needs it to shoot. I forgot. I forgot the status tracker. Well, that's okay because we're gonna remove that altogether. The status tracker is gonna be updated too. Let's update the status tracker too. The status tracker needs to actually invoke those things, right? So this status tracker is specific for the player, and it needs to have some public functions, right? We're gonna say, hey, you know what you need? You need a public Unity event. And we're gonna call it toxin update. Right? And another one called Unity event. And this one's gonna be health update and stamina update, right? Health update. Actually, it needs to be the other way. This is just gonna be... we're just gonna have functions. Actually, I need to remove this. We don't need my status anymore. No status component, no status object. We don't need the fixed update no more. We just need to say image. What is bar image? Okay, because I remember. So each element, each canvas element has a status tracker, and then that one will have its own update. So really, all we need to do is then say have a public void says update status, and it's gonna have a we'll say float, which is gonna be current, and it's gonna say or image dot fill amount current. And then the player will just invoke this method for each of those calls. It says what's my max, what's my current, and you just update to that. I don't know if this is animated, but like get it animated. Let's see. How do I do the do tween? No. It is do tween dot two. So we'll say do tween dot view. Bar image dot element. It should have fill amount, and then it should go to the next value, I think, which should be just current divided by max. Okay, so the toxins, current max, deal toxins, we have the start and the stop. So that's the iToxins. We need the actual toxins component now. Toxins. And I'm gonna pull this from my character enemy behavior. I'm gonna grab my toxins, current toxin, deal toxins. There's gonna be nothing in this. And then there's 2 more functions. And what else I need to do is actually have a... Oh, I can't do that here in the toxins. I can't do it in the interface. I gotta do it in this class. So what am I missing? The start into. Why fixed update? No, it's... O'clock already, guys. So this toxins component now has the max toxin, the current toxin. It needs to also have the unity, which passes in floats. It's just the we update. Method. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We also want to have a community event, which will be the damage. Okay. Which is what like we'll call the either the enemy fish or the player fish function. Here I should have created a branch because I don't think I'm gonna finish this today. I was hoping to get to the other game too, my other app. I'll do the app tomorrow. Maybe I'll just finish this today. Deal toxins. Okay, let me think. Hold on. So this is going to show the accumulation of toxins. Current toxin, the max toxin. Don't need this anymore, so I'll go to that. Toxins. Delete that. Sorry. Whoever did that. Russ. So say like running. Let's serialize that field so we can see it. If it is running, then time the delta time. Then if let's put this first. If timer is greater than rate of fire, then we can call HUD update poke, and then field damage. Deal damage is going to be the damage per second. Damage per second. Well, damage per fire. We'll say damage per fire. Let me update the toxins to say that. Yeah, we'll update all of it. Say, let's be consistent. I know a lot of coding today, guys. A lot of coding. That's what I do for the game. Lots of coding. Um. But we also want the damage. The damage is not gonna. Well, damage per fire, I guess, like doesn't matter. I think 30 more minutes I'll be able to knock this out. Okay. Deal damage, invoke. And then we say... Okay. So what we're gonna do is it's true is running false, and we're gonna do let's do that first. Alright. I don't know why I'm saying this. Why is it saying start? Oh, I see. Shoot. Start toxin, say. Stop toxin. So we don't have anything wrong with the model behaviors. So we should only, so then the other thing is, if max toxin is greater than, if current toxin is greater than or equal to max toxin, then we need to put some function void updates fire. Then we're gonna put some logic here. So fire toxin. So we're gonna invoke, but first we need to update the toxins, right? That would help. So damage per fire. And then I think we also should also have yeah, see I have toxins per fire, but I don't have toxins per fire. Okay. Toxin per fire. And then I need to do that here too, so damage per fire. Okay, so say come on. Okay. Set those properties and then start running. Fire. Eventually my code will look the same. Eventually. So, blah 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 blah. So we're gonna update. So if current toxin is less than max toxin, minus the rate of toxin per fire, then we're gonna say, so that means like if it's 100 or like 170, we're gonna add 30, it's gonna equal that. You know, then it's 70. And then we're gonna go with current toxin plus equal toxin for fire. As if current toxin is greater than or equal to max toxin minus toxin per fire. Say current toxin equals max toxin. Okay. And then we invoke that. Then we'll invoke, and then if current toxin is greater than or equal to max toxin, we will deal damage. Okay. And then we'll say is, well, is, you know, change this to is in toxin. Is in toxin. One more time. Okay. What we'll do is else. Now we got time plus equals time. Now we need a heal. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that to you. And this will be on the toxin component itself. Let's go ahead and get that serialized field. Float. Field. Heal per rates of heal. Per heal, say. And I'm just going to set it to 0. Rate of heal. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. I like that. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, yep. Timer. heal. We'll just say heal. 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 And then if current sin is less than 0 plus of heal. I'm going to say current toxin is minus rate of heal. Not rate of heal. Amount per heal. Current toxin, per heal. And actually, I need to say greater than. Greater than. Minus. It's less than. Max toxin minus heal. Oh no, this is right. Plus. So if it's equals that, then I can just set it to 0. Else, if current toxin is greater than what do I do? Greater than or equals to minus toxins. I think, oh, my bad. So I need to, I think it'll make more sense if I do it logic this way. So I say current toxin, current toxin plus toxin per fire, because then you see this logic here, is less than max, and I can add it, and if it is, if that plus toxin per fire is greater than or equal to, then I just set it to the same thing. I think that will help here too. We'll say minus amount per heal is greater than 0, then we just subtract it. And if minus per heal is less than 0, less than or equal to 0, then okay. And then we don't need to fire the heal anymore. What we can say is else if is in not in toxin, and if it's not in the toxin and its current toxin equals 0, but don't do anything, right? Actually, I think They can't be together. We'll say else. If toxin equals 0, does not equal 0, then we can heal. And what we need to do here is HUD update. Alright, toxin. Okay. Oof. That was a lot. So let's go ahead and toxin component dot start. Let's say start toxin now, and I haven't done the speed component yet. Let's say stop toxin. So everything compiling right. So when you go to the player 2, make sure the player gets updated. So for the player, I want to get rid of toxin stuff. We're not using deal toxins anymore. Nice. Okay. So let's also double check another thing. Let's search for my status. Actually, let's look for iToxins. So I want to make sure that we're in the blind cat namespace 2. So we have the interface, which is start, stop, current, and max. And I'm gonna have to clip this video too. I think this is gonna be a good way of like how I refactored the game. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like everything's been updated. And I'm not gonna use this. Wait, I do use that, right, for the toxins here. Okay. And so previously I'm getting that component and just hitting damage, but now I'm going to be calling that to directly deal toxins, and I'm not using that anymore. So everything's going to be based on these hooks now, these Unity events. So let's go ahead and save it, build it there, no errors, rebuild Unity. Let's go to the player. You'll see that should not have any items here, right? There's no toxin elements here anymore. I don't know what they were before anyways, but let's go ahead and add the toxins component here. The amount per heal is going to be like 10. Rate of heal is going to be like, I think every second. Max toxin is 100, I think, and then current toxin 0. So right, so that's what's public on the component, the one that's being affected. Then the pollution, which I think might have been in the obstacles there. Eventually I'll learn where everything's at. Enemy lists we can ignore. Wish I didn't need the enemy list, so I'll update them too. pollution. So looks like toxin is showing up. Why is my other one not showing up? Toxin, slow down, slow down. I did save all of it. Oh, I did not serialize the field here. I'll say rate of toxin. Need one element. Effect, blah blah blah. So that should be what's causing that. So, right now we're gonna set that to 0.5. And then damage per second is gonna be 10. Toxin per second is gonna be like 30. Or make it 20. Rate of fire is gonna be 1. And then we'll come back to the slowdown effects. And I think all the pollution is the same, so I'm gonna just update it here. Maybe I'll just apply this component. Apply. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my computer's struggling right now. There we go. Apply. Okay, let me just copy that component. I'm gonna copy. I don't know what keeps going on. I hope it doesn't crash. Let me see. I'm gonna save just in case it crashes. Copy. Paste. Paste. Oh, no. Paste and paste. And I'm gonna make this into a video too. I'm just gonna post as much social media as I can. All I was gonna say is like learn how to refactor Unity code. I don't know, right? I'm gonna run an ad because no one's here. So that's good. And then the player. Oh, I need to. So these are not public. I thought these were automatically public, but they are not. And so now, okay, another update. HUD. Oh, sorry, player. Toxins. Let's add some components here. So I need to update the deal damage to you, so... But first we're gonna get the HUD. And this is gonna be the toxin bar, so I'm gonna say toxin bar. And then status tracker, update status. And if we see that right here, again, status tracker, it has current and everything, so exactly what we want. We're just going to pass in a current value, a max value, use it to fill, and we'll see if it animates. Should work just fine. And then we're going to have a deal damage, and then the slowdown. So that goes to the character fish, I believe, script. And I think there's a damage here. Right, there's going to be a damage function here. But I don't want the player to get stunned. I'll say damage, no stun. Which is the character hold here. No stun. It's damage to heal. And then we'll do the same thing for the health, but we'll save that for some other time. And then all I'm going to do is remove that. And then the toxins component is going to invoke that damage per fire. Okay. And that will deal damage per fire. Okay. So I'll give that a second to load. We are going to go grab the player, drop that in there, and say we're looking for character fish, and then time, heal, damage. So these are dynamic floats. That's weird. I made it public, right? Public void, damage, no stun. Oh, this is an int. We want to float. Is it supposed to be an int? Hey, when I do that. But I guess we want things to be like whole numbers, so let's go around. So damage per fire is going to be int, say 0. Oh, so that's just damage. Damage. Int. Let's see. and not convert float to int. Toxin data, toxin, okay. Here, damage per second. Oh, see, this is where I didn't change, so damage per fire. Damage per fire. I knew there was somewhere else I was forgetting. And then this needs to be an int. Oops, my bad. Alright. Jump back to Unity, that should reload. And then remind me, I need to make this a whole video. I'll clip it tomorrow. So, player, character fish, damage no stun. File save, and let me move the fish over here. And perfect, I'm about to jump off. So no one's here, so I'm not gonna like raid anybody. Let me just test this. Looking for the spawn point. Put that right there. Save. Let's play. Hey, what the heck? Get out of here. Let's see where the toxin's at. There should be toxins somewhere here. Get it. Get it. Get. Take that. Alright, so... looks like it is animating. Very cool. I should start getting damage dealt. Oh. So I am being dealt damage, but it was not updating my health. Not sure why it's not updating my health. I might save it right there. So I can get out of here. Let me think. Because the status tracker is looking to be called now. And I think my character fish just needs to call it every time it deals damage. I think... where's my player? Right here, yep. Update status. So... well, right now I'll just move it to the character fish so we can still see the character deal damage. So update the character. Add a new Unity event here. Ice speed. I don't even know if this is used anymore. Original speed. Might just delete this. Oh, it still says there's one reference. Oh, okay, what am I doing? Rotation speed. Field demo, okay, scripts, speed. That's the speed class. Rotation behavior. This is the rotation object. Character fish. Text match. Okay. Yeah, I think I can just delete this. The ice speed region for now. Actually, I don't need it. I'm just gonna delete it. Current speed. Speed class, pickup. Yeah, Koi still uses that. Oh, fix update, triggered. Pick up and drop, okay. I don't even think we use this class anymore. Rotation. I'm probably just gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna get rid of it. So we shouldn't be using any more movement. We use this adjust speed. Do we still use that? I don't even use that anymore. Build that, and then I'm just gonna add it to do here. Oops. Oh, I was gonna update the method. Edit script. Got distracted. Yeah, hurry up and jump off. So I'm gonna just add it to the top. Unity event. Let's say, yeah, use it. Update HUD. Oh. And so now So damage. So that's gonna do that. We'll say eight. Alright. So, and then we also need to do that on here. Save. Let's go check it out. Save. So I should get damaged now. Oh, it would help. I still have to connect the hook. So player need to add the health bar. Boop. Status tracker. Update status. And bada bing bada boom. So that also saves some processing because I only call it when I get damaged now. So now I should get damaged. You can see. There it is. Animates nicely too. So let's go ahead and check out my toxin is starting at 100. So let me double check that real quick. Real quick. Max toxin's 100 is 0. The toxin bar. Let me see. Let me start at 0 and then it should go up. And then stamina, health, blah blah. So, yeah. Save and play. So hopefully it starts at 0. Not sure why. I think it's starting at 100 because when it was set to 1 and I was never resetting it. There we go. So get out of the way. So I should start incrementing. No, beat up these bad guys. Get up. Get up. You guys are gonna kill me. Oh, and then I died and I reset that. Oh, yeah, I gotta try to kill these guys first. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't see me. So it's going up. And now, even if I get out, well, okay, should not heal that fast. So something's up with that. That should be on toxins. Else, if this intoxic does not equal 0, then timer is. I still gotta say timer. Yeah, timer is 0. Oops, I forgot. 0. My bad. So now, because it was just healing every time. One more time. Then I'm out of here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. TG, thanks for hanging out. Let's go sneak past these guys. I can get out. I should start healing slowly. And alright, cool. Let's Save. Dates. So that means the stamina still needs work. So stamina needs to be updated and enemies updated to the toxin. Oh, and the slowdown needs to be done. Slowdown's not done. That one's done. Let me see, a new bug would be stamina and ground shake. And this will be real easy too. Cool. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm not gonna rate anybody, but see if anyone's on. See you later.